What's up, JWT Nation? It's another day, and you guys know what that means. It's another chance for a win. So I didn't get to make a video last Thursday or Friday. I had some things at work I had to take care of. My schedule got off. So, but we're back this morning. It's Monday morning, bright and early, making that drive to work. And here's what I'm going to talk about today: the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, if you've ever been going through something really hard, I mean really difficult, you'll be able to relate to what I'm talking about here. I'll tell you one of the hardest things I've done. This is my story. I went through officer candidate school with the Marines, and we were out there one day. Our typical day, you know, they would wake us up. We would, 5:30 in the morning, we'd go out, we'd run, exercise. I mean, it's brutal. You know, they're running 3 miles, exercising for like an hour, go back, take a quick shower, we go eat breakfast, then we go to class. We do that all day. Lights are out at 9 o'clock, but you can't do anything with any of your clothes. You got to wash your own clothes and everything. So you got to get back up at 10 o'clock and do all that. And then 5 o'clock the next morning, it's time to wake up again, but you can't get up and brush your teeth or anything. You got to get up and do that before. So long story short, you get no sleep. I mean, you're probably running on like 3 hours of sleep every night, maybe 4 hours of sleep if you're lucky. So you're sleep deprived, which is the hardest part. Then number two, the physical part of what you're doing, the actual exercise and, being out in the elements and having to sleep in fields and things like that, that's difficult. And then, of course, you got to go sit in class. If you ever had to sit in class when you're about to fall asleep, we'd have class, 1 or 2 times a day. And so, anyway, it's really, really difficult. And we're out there one day, it's like 105 degrees, and one of the staff sergeants says to us, this is not going to last forever. You got to put your mind on this is not going to last forever. No matter how hard it is, it will not last forever. And so, anyway, to relate that to where we're at now today, I was talking with a really good friend of mine last week, and this person's going through a hard time, and that's kind of what I tried to say to him is, this can't last forever. There's got to be a light at the end of your tunnel. But when you're already going through something hard, to try to find that light at the end of the tunnel, sometimes it's hard, and sometimes you don't see it. And it's like it's hard enough to be going through something difficult, knowing that the end is over here somewhere. But it's even harder when you're going through something difficult and you can't see the end at all. You can't find that light at the end of the tunnel. The hardest thing we did at Officer Candidate School, we went on a 4-mile hike. And I know you're like, what? You guys got up and ran 3 miles a day and you did this and this, and the hardest thing you did is go on a hike? Well, they put a backpack on us that probably weighs like 75 pounds, okay? So that, you can walk with 75 pounds on your back. That's not a big deal either. But go do that for 4 miles, and the first turn you make is straight uphill. The first thing we did was walk straight up this hill. It's like a mountain. And we're walking up this hill, and I swear, this is true, there's guys rolling back down the hill because it's just so heavy and it's behind you that it's just pulling them down this hill. And we're out in the middle of this hike, and you're in the middle of the woods. You have no idea where you're at. You have no idea how long you've been hiking. You have no idea how far you've got to go. And I remember there was one point during the hike where I honestly thought to myself, hey, just step in that hole right there and break your leg. Like somebody will come and get you. It was that hard. And I was that tired, just pure exhaustion. And then we're coming up over a hill, and I could see the barracks from where we were at. I could see, okay, I've only got to make it to there. I could see the finish line. And sometimes in life, that is a powerful thing to know, hey, I might have to push really hard, but I only have to push to there. And I can make it to there, So I would just say that, who can you encourage like that today? There's somebody around you that's going through a hard time that they may need to hear that. You can push to right there. You can do this. It's kind of like doing a bench press and you got to do a set of 10. You only got 1 to go. You know, you can tell, if you tell somebody, hey, you got one more, come on, you can do this. But, you know, if they're just pushing and pushing and pushing, they don't know how many more they got, you know. So it's all about in your mind. You can trick yourself into pushing through something if you'll just talk yourself into do it. Or you can push somebody else, you can talk them into doing it, but we all need a little hope, you know. And so try to remember that in your own life. Maybe you're going through something right now. I know last week I had a long week at work, but I knew, hey, Saturday's coming. There was some light at the end of my tunnel. It's the same thing, you know. Maybe you need to find the light at the end of your tunnel, or maybe there's somebody in your life, somebody you're close to, somebody you know is going through something hard. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. That's what I'm talking about today. Try to find some light at the end of that tunnel. Try to make today a win for you. Make today a good day, something positive. And I hope you enjoyed that. Everybody have an awesome Monday. Check out the website. We've got a lot of updates on the website, justwintoday.com. Everybody have an awesome day. JWT.